mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus, you're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole. You're a vile one, Mr. Grinch. You have termites in your smile. You have all the tender sweetness of a seasick crocodile, Mr. Grinch. Given the choice between the two of you, I'd take the seasick crocodile. You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. You're a nasty, wasty skunk. Well, hello there, friends, and happy holidays to you all. Today we'll be talking about sneaking around like Santa Claus on Christmas night. And sneak is a stealth skill, obviously, and its governing attribute is agility. It is a favorite skill of the Thieves Guild and the Morag Tong. Wood Elves are short as AF and have a +10 bonus to sneak, while Dirty Khajiits get a +5 bonus. And sneak experience is gained by successfully sneaking within a certain distance of a creature or an NPC. You can also gain experience by successfully pickpocketing somebody. The best way to level up sneak is to just sneak around all the time. Although you only get your experience when fairly close to an NPC, the game still tracks when you're sneaking from a distance, and then when you step within 5 meters of an NPC, if you pass the sneak check, you'll get the experience as if you had been in the range of the NPC the entire time you were sneaking, so it just makes sense to sneak around all the time when you're walking around cities and stuff if you want to level sneak. Yeah, just listen to me and sneak everywhere. Maybe wear the boots of blinding speed so you're not so slow while you do it. Alright, but how do we sneak, best opinion haver? I've never snuck. Well, on PC, all you have to do is press the control button. On OpenMW and with the Morrowind code patch, you can make the sneak key a toggle so you don't have to hold it. All of you chimps on vanilla, though, are going to have to hold control down the entire time. I believe Xbox players can double-click the joystick down to toggle sneak, so it really is just the vanilla PC chimps that are going to struggle here. But yeah, so now I have my control key toggled down, and you can see this icon will pop up at the bottom left if I'm undetected, which I am. It looks like a key on a keychain. If someone sees you, then the indicator will go away. Hey Outlander, if you like my videos, make sure to like and sub, it helps me out a lot, okay, bye. Alright, so first we'll talk about why you might want to sneak, and then we'll get into how it actually works. So sneaking is good for making sure you aren't seen before committing crimes, such as, unlocking a door or stealing someone else's stuff off their shelves. Guards are no joke in Morrowind, and even if they don't kill you, they'll take all your stolen items, and either a bunch of money, or they'll throw you in jail if you don't have it, so you just definitely don't want to get caught doing illegal shit. It's really annoying. And sneaking is also good for combat. Landing an attack on an opponent that doesn't detect you will give you a critical hit. A melee attack while undetected will do 4x the regular damage, while a ranged attack will do 1.5x. I think this crab's too far away. Seriously? Is this crab alive? All these crabs have been dead the whole time. That's insane. Alright, here's a live one. Melee critical hits will do 4 times damage, and ranged critical hits will do 1.5. As you can see. So yeah, it's a very viable strategy, and after you get seen, there are ways to de-aggro them again, like you can go invisible, or you can calm them, and then sneak behind them again. Alright, but how does the game decide if an enemy can see us or not? Well, there is a formula to calculate your elusiveness and a formula to calculate your opponent's spotting chance. And they're both a lot. So what goes into your elusiveness score? Well, your sneak stat, your agility, luck, the weight of your shoes are all combined and multiplied by the distance to the target, which is multiplied by a fatigue check combined with a chameleon magnitude. Okay. So, as usual, don't panic over all the specifics, just do your best on all those aspects to have the best chance of success. You know, you don't need to, like, worry about the whole thing at once, just try to not wear shoes, try to have fatigue, that kind of thing, okay? And the enemy spot chance is given by combining their sneak skill, agility, and luck with how much you blinded them, and then multiplying that with a check of their fatigue, and finally it's all hit with a direction modifier. And that just means, like, if you're behind them like this, then you will get a 0.5x multiplier, but if you're either to their side or in front of them, you will get a 1.5x multiplier. And so yeah, it's very important to be sneaking up on enemies from behind if you can. So the easiest way to give yourself better sneak results is just using Chameleon. A stealthy character should probably have illusion anyways, but if you're not playing with magic and want to be stealthy, then at least try to get some chameleon enchantments or, you know, some other way to cast it. Now, whenever you actually click to steal an item around an NPC, there is an additional sneak check done in that instant to see if they notice. It seems to just be the same as the elusiveness formula check again. Let's see what happens. Alright, so I passed. So you saw there, I had the little sneak indicator, but when I took that third item, basically a sneak check happened a third time, and I finally failed that one, and now RL is trying to smoke me with a summon, and this chick is running up on my shit. Oh yeah, and another thing you can do while sneaking is pickpocketing. So I'm in a sneak stance right now, as you can see, and if I hit spacebar on this lady, I would try to pickpocket her. Pickpocketing is weird in the way it determines your success, so all that matters is your sneak rating, the enemy's sneak rating, whether you're detected or not, and most importantly, the value of the item. So if you're trying to pickpocket a really valuable item, odds are you're just going to fail. It's just the way it's weighted. The best way to go about pickpocketing is to make a Fortify skill sneak spell. You do it for 100 points for 1 second, and then you just immediately try to do your pickpocket. And if you get it off within that 1 second, you'll normally succeed on pretty much anything. So yeah, again, illusion is really helpful here. Let's see if we can steal the jug. Well, actually, we're already detected, so we won't. Yeah. And you also have a 100% chance of successfully pickpocketing enemies that you've like knocked down or knocked out with your hand-to-hand. This combined with disintegrate weapons, disintegrate armor, frenzy, and calm spells is how you get gear from other NPCs without killing them. It's explained in more detail on the UESP page. I don't really want to be here all day, but that's how you do it. And one last thing I'll say about sneak, as I've just been making this guide and thinking about it, is I always use short blades for my melee weapon with sneak because it's, you know, the one in the stealth class, and I don't know, it just seems fitting for a sneaky character to use like a dagger or a tonto or something, but spears might be the right choice. They tend to do more single target damage, so your sneak multiplier is going to hit even harder, but the more important thing is the added range. You're going to be able to get those sneak attacks off from almost twice as far away, so that's just going to be really helpful in making sure you're actually able to land those sneak attacks from behind enemies. That's not to say short blades are bad or anything. They're one of the 2 best weapon classes in the game probably, but I'm just saying a sneak character might be able to make some use out of a spear as well if you want to go that route. Alright, and that covers sneaking. Just remember to have your fatigue right, you know, take your shoes off first, cast some chameleon if you got it, and stay behind your target. Let's go find the master sneak trainer. Actually, there's 2 of them this time. Alright, so the first one can be found in Saldera, upstairs in the Shank Shovel Inn. You can go through this door here, and you will find Ra-Shajir. And Ra-Shajir will train you to 100 in sneak, even if you're not in the Thieves Guild or anything. So, yep, that is the first option. And the other Master Sneak Trainer is here in Narmok at Drojigger's Rest. You just go around these NPCs here, and it is this...
Find the healer, mend your wounds.
And it is this fly-ass Khajiit named Wadarku. Alright, fetches, that's my sneak guide done. Merry Christmas Eve to y'all, or happy whatever else you celebrate too. I'm going to be having some Kwama eggnog and spending time with the fam. Wealth beyond measure and all that. Peace out.